Alright, what's up everybody? This is Zacharias. We're back with more of Avernum 3 Ruin World. Here we're in the town of Calloc now. And I just now realized that there's actually occasions where it can rain in the game. See the little like raindrop effect in here? And you can even hear the sound. I didn't even realize that was an option. Or not an option, or just something that can just happen in the game, you know? That's been pretty cool though, because I don't expect it to stay like super hot or warm on the surface like all the time. It looked like it stopped after I started moving a little bit though. So yes, even the smaller details that Jeff adds to the game is pretty cool. You meet a mage. She looks very ill, but she is working hard on a long, intricate scroll. She says, "I am black. Welcome." She coughs heavily into her hand. Well, I don't even know. If it's not too much of a drain, can you teach me some magic? He coughs again. Don't worry, I'm not contagious, I don't think. Anyway, you can purchase mage spells for me if you want. We'd like to purchase mage spells. Okay. Black is ill, so it takes much longer to receive your lesson than it might otherwise. Also, unfortunately, she is not up to teaching you some of the more demanding spells. Yeah, it feels like if by some chance you reach this town before you reach like Gale or stuff like that, that might be worth it, but we already have all the spells we need. I don't need any training. He tries to respond, but a fit of coughing doubles her over. Black continues to write her scroll, occasionally interrupted by a harsh cough. He is constantly short of breath. What are you working on? Just some notes, some thoughts I have about different. She is interrupted by a harsh cough. Excuse me, I'm not well. She coughed again. I teach magic. Have any maps? Oh, actually, I do. I have maps to Foot Racer and Monroe provinces. 100 coins each. I don't need any maps. Cough. How did you become ill? I came here from the Isle of Big Ale. She says this as if it answers your question. What does the Isle of Big Ale have to do with it? She looks at you skeptically and coughs savagely. You know, the Isle with all the roaches. The disease-spreading roaches? I came here to get well. And I am, slowly. What's happened on Big Ale recently? I hear there are fewer problems with the roaches now. The island is still infested with Anama, though, so I stay away. That is understandable, considering that she is a mage. Oh. This woman sits quietly in the corner of the inn. You normally wouldn't give her a second glance, except that you think you can see the outlines of multiple weapons under her dress. She looks up at you when you approach. Greetings, I am Miranda. Don't see many new faces in these wild lands, traveler. This is a dangerous area to live in. Agreed, but Foot Racer Province was worse, was it? Yes, it is a ruin now. To the north, walled in, abandoned by the Empire. It was my home. My family lived there. All gone, lost to the monsters. Miranda watches you silently. Though her dress covers her well, the way she moves makes you think she has a lot of muscle under there. What do you do here in Calloc? I wait, I plan, I seek a purpose. Why do you need a purpose? Because my old life is gone. I was a hunter in Foot Racer Province. I hunted dangerous monsters, but then more monsters came than we could ever handle, and we had to flee. Those of us who weren't killed, that is. And now I wait. What do you wait for? I wait for a way to break into Foot Racer Province, to break through the walls and fight the alien beast again, to reclaim my home. I'll see if I can help. Will you? Perhaps you might. The Empire abandoned us. That means we have to rely on strangers. What's he blocking this way, though? You meet the innkeeper of Calloc. He also happens to wear the mayor's sash. It's not surprising. Most of the mayors of these small towns have to work at a regular job. I am Rabellino. Welcome to the beautiful town of Calloc. What can be had here? Well, we have fine luxury rooms for only 12 coins for the night. Delicious steaks are 5 coins. Or, he says with distaste, are you here on mayor business? Some steak, please. The steaks are stringy and tough. Still, they're far better than the rank lizard meat you get in Avernum. Rabellino even throws in some ale gratis. You spend a peaceful time gnawing on meat and flirting with the other customers. I'll take a room for the night. He shows you to your room, which is anything but luxurious. You pass an uncomfortable night. Okay, so at least he doesn't block the way over here. Need help with anything, Mayor? He grumbles. We could use more adventurers around here. The army deserters cause no end of trouble. And worse, we have the trouble with raiders. Need our help in dealing with the deserters? No, that's for the army to deal with. It's understandable, really. What with all the monsters everywhere, some of our so-called protectors are more than willing to turn coward and run, looting and stealing the possessions of good citizens. Got 'em all, that's what I say. What sort of raids have there been? We've had lots of trouble with people coming in and stealing our food. Are you interested in helping us deal with them? Tell me about your situation. 4 months, our crops have been torn up and our animals have been stolen. We know what's causing it now. One of our farmers was out at midnight and he saw some Nephilim around his crops. Those foul creatures must be dealt with. Their clan lives in the mountains to the northeast. Deal with them and we will pay you a bounty. How else may I assist you, traveler? You notice that he absentmindedly wipes up an ale stand on the bar with his mare's staff. What's your opinion of the Nephilim? Barbarians, the scum of the earth. The less of them there are, the better. He looks you over suspiciously. No offense, but you're lucky you weren't attacked the moment you enter town. I don't need anything. Alright, don't cause any trouble. Would he have a different response, though, if we did have a Nephilim in our party? I bet he would. Because this is the game where having a Nephilim in your party is going to be, or even a slip, or both for that matter, would have an effect. You enter the house and see a group of Empire soldiers. You start to greet them, but then you notice the neglected, worn state of their armor and weapons. These must be deserters. Many Empire soldiers have fled in the face of the unending waves of monsters. The penalty for doing so is a slow, painful death. That's probably why these soldiers are so jumpy. They attack you instantly. Well, we killed them. Not really that great loot, though, but that's alright. Wait, there are those around us? Oh, what the heck? There were some deserters fighting in the corner of town. I killed them. So they were deserters. I'm glad they're dead. Thanks for your help. That will teach cowards not to abandon us in our time of need. Oh, so he wasn't just like positioned there awkwardly. He was just he can wander around. All right, generic Tinker. Another Mary. Too bad he doesn't have like bags of meal we can get. A nearby tribe of Nephilim. There is a humble militia on patrol near the small town. They greet you cautiously as you pass. They tell you that the town of Calloc is nearby, already ready to greet visitors with coins in their purses. You stand in the middle of an unusual grove of trees. They are arranged in a perfectly square shape. You may be the tree's flower dryad I told you about. Perhaps if you headed south, you might find something. Oh, I totally forgot about the triad. Not triad, but the dryad that told us about. That was the dryad too that we got the beautiful flower for. What does she mean by head south? Bearing in mind the instructions of the dryad you gave the flower to, watch your surroundings carefully as you travel. Your care pays off. You notice a slightly overgrown mound of stones you never would have noticed otherwise. Digging in the pile, you find a small glass case, dirty and somewhat cracked. Inside, you see a beautiful charm. Let's just go and sell that later when we can. A lot of undead here, I realize. Oh well, we can kill them all, no problem. I need to do a better job, though, of memorizing. I can do Adrenaline Rush with everyone now. Fine leather. It looks like just undead up here. There is a shallow cave at the base of this cliff face. When you get closer, you can see figures facing about inside. They are undead. Surprisingly, they don't attack right away. Instead, one of them motions for you to step forward. You hear a raspy voice come from the inside of the cave. No fear. I would speak with you. Come. Okay. Keeping your hand near your weapon, you walk into the cavern. Inside, you find a handful of zombies and a tall, gaunt figure. It nods. I am Goalless. Greetings to you. I have no need to feed on your blood, so fear not. I require the help of mortals. My consort was slain. She was slain by a pack of tomb-raiding giants. They are in a swamp not far to the east. Slay them. I cannot do it myself. The harsh sun will slay me before I reach them. I will make you wealthier if you agree to help me. Excellent. I await word that my vengeance has been completed. You carefully back out of the icy cavern, happy to have escaped without violence. Okay, so have to kill the giants in the swamp then. Oh, they must be over here then. We would want to Ursog before we could do anything. I don't like how nature lore is so iffy though that it can't bail you out of more encounters, because we have plenty of nature lore. Fortunately, Ursaga are not tough for us at this point. There is a group of giants camped in the swamp. They are sitting on logs around a roaring fire. They easily heard your approach. When you get close, they stare right at you. However, they don't seem hostile. Well, we were told to kill them, so let's go ahead and do that. I didn't even get a chance to. Okay, let's go ahead and get our reward then. You sense that you are being stalked. Fortunately, you know enough about the woods to be able to detect and evade your pursuers. Do you do so? Welcome back, traveler. The vampire asked about the giants. When you explain how you slew them, he seems very satisfied. Excellent. I will allow you to live. Be gone. He is trying to get out of paying you. How rude. You place your hands on your weapon and watch the treacherous creature. He sighs. I will not fight you. I did not live so long by courting risk. I will give you your reward. In my unlife, I have spent much time creating unguents and lotions to sustain my form. I have learned of many valuable herbs, roots, and such. I will tell you of them. He begins to speak, rapidly reciting their names, features, and properties. There, I hope that information is fair pay. Now I will return and mourn my beloved. The skeletons surrounding him crumble to dust. He disappears in a puff of mist. Oh, interesting. We can't even enter that tunnel. Chasm of Screams. Okay, so that's definitely a place of undead there. I really was just looking for the Nephilim tribe, not really hopping into the area of undead quite yet. What a wonderful opportunity. You see an Empire cargo ship, a massive, magnificent galleon designed to carry all manner of valuable cargo from one port to another. It has run aground. Its scuttle form is on the beach in front of you. You see no sailors or guards, and the wreckage looks undisturbed. It's quite an opportunity. Go in and search. As you walk towards the galleon, dreams of great treasure fill in your mind. Then you notice the ground you're walking on, that looked so solid a few minutes ago, it's fetid, foul, and marshy. You start to feel ill. As illness spreads, you look up at the galleon and see it slowly fade away. The illusion covering the marsh disappears as well. You turn back and face the creatures who made the illusions, watching you hungrily. Oh, Rock Sasha. You can definitely kill some Rock Sasha. I keep saying Shasha. Shasha. Pretty sure maybe it's Rock Shasa. Oh, screw your no bug. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with this mess. These aren't the Nephilim he's talking about, right? Because, or the film he's talking about, right? Because even though there technically are, just like a freakier version of them. Nothing we can handle. The powerful feline creatures who ambush you lie slain. They have no treasure, or food, or equipment. You suspect that they are operating from a lair nearby. Wait a minute, could it really be this chasm of screens? It could be it then. Let me check my time. Yeah, I think I can get through this dungeon. You stand at the edge of a massive chasm. A cold, constant icy draft rises out of it. These caverns are bitter cold. A ledge leads along the edge of the chasm to the south. You can't tell how deep the pit is. From deep within the caves, you hear the howls of damned, tortured souls. The keening of the undead, combined with the icy temperature, make it impossible for you to stop shivering. If this isn't really what I'm looking for, and that's alright, at least we still did a good deed. I hate these areas though, where you have to rely on range a little bit. Does make me kind of miss having an archer in my party, but that's alright. I made my choice a long time ago. And besides, we'll still get more XP from this place anyway. Let's go back to that. The cave is icy cold, but the freezing air isn't sufficient to mask the smell of death from the south. There are blood spots. There are spots of blood and scraps of clothing on the ground. Okay, iron javelin. Oh wow, there's even an ice drake, cryo drake here. Well, despite our strength, the skeleton flingers still have a hit chance, or a good hit chance anyway. Oh, screw your charm. Sucks that she's a dual wielder too, so I may have to bail Jordan out big time here. Oh my goodness, really? Okay, we need to get over here so we can tank. Get that charm effect out of here. Get out of here. Screw your days. What is even this place? He said a nearby tribe of Nephilim, but I'm not sure if this was actually right. Might be just a random dungeon we just found. I hate that freaking Jordan has the wounded effect because he got knocked out. Oh, again, I keep forgetting to switch back to melee whenever I switch to range. Get out of here with that daze crap. Oh boy. I really do not know where this is going, honestly. You enter an enormous cavern with high arcing ceiling. Scales, slivers of bone, and huge snakeskins litter the ground. Tiers of platforms rise above you to the northwest. A skeleton with glowing eyes stares down at you as you enter. Oh, it's in a freaking lich. I don't want to forget I can do that one. What kind of... Get out of here. The skeleton with glowing eyes comes closer. As it approaches, you can feel powerful energy radiating off it. The thing must be a lich. Yeah, I got it. The most dangerous of the undead, truly ancient, kept clinging to the existence with raw magic and hate. It points at you and says something threatening. At least you think it's a threat. The last person who spoke this language died centuries ago. And of course they would hide on platforms and stuff like that. I hate that freaking... I should have been able to still move if I drink a potion. Drinking a potion should not cost you a turn like that. Okay, I can't even get up there. What yet? Again, screw your ensnare effect. Oh no, the shade is in the way. Crap. You know what, let's just fight these things down here. Why do you use freaking that? Okay, I might as well just keep them down here, because that shade right there is not going to move. That couldn't be the worst placement there. Fortunately, the Eye Beast did give us Battle Frenzy. Yeah, I don't think this was supposed to be the Nephilim place we were looking for. Okay, finally he moved. The wounded lich screams. It shouts something incomprehensible at you. It sure is mad, then it casts a powerful spell. Again, screw you. Okay. I mean, we could just let our IV handle them. The lich screeches in rage, says one last incomprehensible thing, and crumbles into dust. These lands have been purged of its dark magic. Of course, we still have to fight these things. It's so annoying that we have to... As this shade is blocking our pathway up there, basically. There is nobody here. End. Okay, this is something that... Okay, there we go, finally. Good lord. Okay, what? Lost Mage's Robe. Ooh, that's really good for him, actually. Oh yeah, we can definitely put that on him. Oh, I can see why it was putting me in combat like constantly. There were some hellhounds behind those barriers. Well, we killed the lich, so let's go ahead and crack open a barrier then. And again, I keep forgetting I can just do that. Good lord. Okay, this is interesting. Chemical equipment. In the sealed cavern, the undead have left several thin slabs, each covered with ancient writing. Although the words are old and worn, they are in your language. You might be able to decipher them. You read the words silently to yourself. They are an incantation for summoning creatures. Unfortunately, the magic in the stones is unstable. The mere act of jostling them unleashes an ancient magical trap. Oh, whatever, though. Just go ahead and kill them all. They did not stand a chance. Oh, BS. Is there at least one spellbook we can get? Freaking ground effects too. Writing on the stone is a holy ritual. You study it carefully, trying to make sense of it. The archaic language makes the job difficult, especially considering the cracks in the stone obscure some of the words. Ooh, nice. Mass curing. We got a bunch of loot here. Or not a bunch of loot, but we had some tributes to get here. Dude, I can't even get through there. What the heck? I could only enter combat if I'm actually even remotely near them. Oh, that is a bunch of bull. They should not be able to attack through the freaking thing. If I can't get through there, there's no way they should be able to. Yeah, that was. Kill this your basilisk then. Alternatively, I could have gone in through that way and just broken that barrier. God. I still want to hang on to the Fury Bow because you can't sell that, it looks like, but yeah, I'll definitely. Or no, we can sell it because I still like the other abilities a bit more. Yeah, this was worth doing because it had a lot of loot to it. Okay, so this wasn't the Nephilim we were looking for, but hey, we got something out of it. Just annoying that we got the wounded effect on Jordan. Where the heck are these dang Nephilim, though? Wait, is he talking about the ones that were over here? I didn't even think about that. Get out of my way. Good lord. I totally forgot about the ones that were close to the dragon lair. So yeah, I just did the whole freaking dungeon for... Well, no, I don't want to say nothing because we did get loot, but... Remember what the people of Calloc told you? You search the caves for this fierce band of Nephilim you're supposed to deal with. You eventually find them in a small canyon. They aren't quite what you expected, though. There are about 30 of them, many unarmed, mostly underfed. They're all huddled around a bonfire eating a thin stew. The pitiful creatures seem to be completely unaware of your presence. You charge the encampment. They see you and react instantly. Several of them pull out rough clubs and try to delay you. The rest of them flee into the hills. You butcher the fighters easily, but they achieve their mission. Their women and young get away. You search their encampment. You find a tiny amount of food, little in the way of weapons, and no possessions. Whoever this clan was, they were poor and almost totally defenseless. Disappointed, you leave. Oh man, I hope this is not a what's the point of this thing then? I can't enter it. I hope this is not a reputation penalty. In that case, if that was the case. I killed off the Nephilim tribe that was raiding you. You tell him how you slew the Nephilim, and he grows angry. How could you have? The Wraith have not stopped. It is clear that you failed to destroy their tribe. You trying to cheat us? Get out of my sight. Well, we still completed the quest. I still wonder if that could have worked out a little bit better. Let me check real quick. Unless it auto-saved too late here. Yeah, it did. Okay, whatever. You know what? We still completed the quest, and we didn't actually suffer a penalty or a rep, so. I wonder, though, if we could have had a better outcome. Maybe if we waited instead of trying to attack. You know what? I'm gonna live with it because it all saved late at this point, and I don't want to like reverse any like decision that I made. But yeah, here I was expecting some big fight, and then it was not even remotely close. Construction of this road stopped here just in front of a heavy forest. It'll be a huge effort to hack a path out through that thicket. Hacked stones and other building materials are strewn about. They haven't been used for a while. This is, sadly, a common sight. It's a cluster of farmhouses surrounded by a hastily erected rock barrier. A ragtag band of farmers guards the wall. You start to approach, but they clearly want nothing to do with strangers. You leave them in peace. A crude palisade runs along the north end of town, defended by alert guards. They are still in the process of extending the defenses to the east and west. The wall looks newly built. The town must have recently been attacked. Alright. Well, let me go ahead and save the game right here, but I'll see you all soon with the next part of Let's Play.